good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later.
Sexy lady.
Just jump in and hang on. A 1, a 2, and a 1.
The Arabic word for virgin has been mistranslated. The original word that was used in the Quran was the word for raisin.
72 raisins. Imagine the surprise of the terrorist who expected something completely different.
My boy lollipop, you make my heart go giddy up.
Now I had the time of my life, though I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you.
'Cause I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you.
I've been waiting for so long, now I finally found someone to stand by me.
We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy.
Now with passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise it secretly. So we take each other's hand, 'cause we seem to understand the urgency.
This is why Mom doesn't love you.
Umbrella man, shower you with all my love.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. You know, as a full-service program, we like to offer love tip number 23.
Love American style, truer than the red, white, and blue.
When your lady's angry, just explain to her that she's overreacting and a little over the top. She'll realize you're right and calm right down. Of course, anyway, a few weeks ago when the hurricane started and the media, they could not focus on the awesome displays of humanity and love. They have to attack the Trump family, which is not news or a surprise, but check out this. Check out this creature from the not dark enough side. She is the Vogue fashion editor, or no, the Vogue fashion writer, and she attacked Melania Trump over how she looked. Really? This demented human cartoon, reminiscent of some twisted Alice in Wonderland meets Rocky Horror Picture Show. But see, she's just one of the many hate-filled left-wingers who are typing on their little computers in the dark. Emphasis on in the dark. These people are not well. They're not well. I'm telling you. And then CNN, well, they interviewed Water.
Listen to this.
Go away.
I'd like to be under the sea.
Anyway, since my heart attack last year, I've had to change my diet and do things differently. Actually exercise and get off my butt a little bit, but I do have my Diet Cokes, and I don't need any lectures. Don't judge me. So I'm at this class reunion thing, and rather than having an adult beverage, I decided to have a Diet Coke. And then this old friend turned health nut came up to me and said, "Oh, do you realize that that's your 5th Diet Coke?" I'm like, "You're counting my Diet Cokes?" And they're like, "Well, you're not supposed to drink that much Diet Coke because it'll kill you." I'm like, "Oh yeah? Well, my grandmother lived to be almost 100 years old." And they're like, "Well, did she drink a lot of Diet Coke?" No, she minded her own damn business. And welcome to Intellectual Froglegs.
It's Intellectual Froglegs.
Feeling good. Last episode, I was kind of sick. Anyway, we're feeling good now. And then we look across the pond and we see our friends over in London, England, had another terrorist attack. Was this like 6 in 6 months? Remember their Muslim mayor said, terrorism is part and parcel of living in a big city. That's quite an argument you got there, Khan. So when was the last time Tokyo had an Islamic terrorist attack? London's gone. Bye. You know, I never did make it over there. It's off my bucket list now. But that's what the liberals want here in America. That's what they want here. I don't know why.
I've been driving all night, my hands wet on the wheel.
Those hurricanes are actually helping this nation heal. And it's just shattering that America is evil and racist narrative that the media and the Democrats, but I repeat myself, but that's what they love to pour gas on. What it shows you is that while liberal-run urban areas will loot and rob their neighbors blind, normal Americans are good people. They love each other, and they come together and protect each other in times of need. And you know what? Color don't matter. Color don't matter. This is America. This is America. Not those idiots in black wearing masks beating up statues. And now they got their panties in the water over that dreamer thing. You know, the liberals and the globalist Republicans are all discombobulated because Trump's going to discontinue Obama's unconstitutional dreamer program. You know, the one Obama said like over 20 times was unconstitutional.
There's a limit to what I can do.
And then he went ahead and did it anyway. Well, you gotta admit, some of these dreamers are just so adorable. So now Donald Trump's reached out to the Democrats. Whoa, man, Trump's nuclear option. But why not? Why not? Trump ain't no dumbass. He's not going to sit and do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. And because the Republicans have betrayed him, they've betrayed us, and they are scoundrels of the highest order. At least the Democrats tell you they're going to screw up the country. The Republicans, they lie, man. They pretend they're going to do the right thing, but they never do. They never do. And look at the lengths. Look at the trouble they go to just to make their lies and deceptions look good. They have show votes. Look, we voted. I voted against that thing. You know, it's that a Beltway 3-card Monte crap. Personally, I think Trump is so fed up with Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan.
Every once in a while, the lion has to show the jackals who he is.
Ride the rainbow, rock the sky. Stormbringer coming. Put the fool on the hill.
They're worthless. So, I think we found the boar hog's tits. And by the way, you know, John McCain, one of the few no votes on the repeal of Obamacare, well, the Mayo Clinic that's treating his brain tumor, well, they don't take Obamacare. How about that one? Next year, we're going to have the great incumbent purge of 2018.
Duty to the stars.
We should be thanking God every day that we have a president that's not beholden to party loyalty. Trump's ripping up the Republican Party rule book, and he's changing the dynamics of our horribly broken two-party system. I think a lot of people are shocked that the swamp is much deeper than anyone imagined. And just because Trump's reaching out to the Democrats does not mean he's going to implement their ideas. Good grief. Remember, he reached out to Al Gore just before he ended the climate change nonsense. Good. But you got the conservative purists just throwing a fit. And I heard one radio guy, we'll just call him the Lord of Conservatism, Mark Levin. I mean, Mark, I was always such a big fan of his. He's a brilliant legal mind, but he's never like Trump. And he's just like melting down, mocking Trump. Look at the art of the deal. He's talking to Nancy Pelosi. You know what? Once a never Trumper, always a never Trumper. And I only have one question for Mr. All Things Conservative. Mark, brother, I've seen you promote a variety of conservatives on your program, conservative candidates, including Marco Rubio. But tell me this, of all these candidates that you've promoted, which of them have actually produced a conservative achievement that's tangible? Tangible today. Where is it? Well, see, Donald Trump's doing what nobody else has ever tried to do, at least not since Reagan, and that he's trying to win, and he's trying to win for the American people. And you got all these people who live and eat and breathe politics, and they have such tunnel vision when it comes to this stuff. You know, they don't see that reaching out to the Democrats is a total humiliation to Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell. Did you see how quick McConnell and Ryan came up with a new health care bill to vote on? But listen, don't judge Donald Trump by the process. Nobody likes to watch the sausage being made. Wait till you taste the sausage.
'Cause it's good.
Take a walk on the wild side. I said, hey honey, take a walk on the wild side. And the colored girls say, do 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 do.
You know, regardless of the platform, the media, whether it's the social, whether it's news or broadcast or entertainment, this is the battleground for the hearts and minds of our society. And conservatives are idiots. We're idiots. We are total idiots. And I don't get Drudge and Breitbart, the alleged anti-New York Timers. They are both using the New York Times as one of their primary sources. And they link right to them, helping them, holding up these corpses. Why on earth would you help them? Why on earth would you help them? I don't want anonymous sources from my side either. Report what you know, period. Jeez, and everybody's trying to be the first to break the story, and the vast majority of the time, it turns out to be wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong.
We have to primary senators. Maybe we're going to have to primary this president in 2020.
But I'm telling you, conservatives better get off their butts and get in the game, because we're letting these communists, these radicals, rewrite our history and tear down statues. Jeez. And we're not making any serious, coordinated, large-scale effort to stop them. I mean, hell, we support them. But thank God they keep shooting themselves in the foot, because it's certainly not our media savvy that's defeating them. And conservatives, you need more than just a news channel. News doesn't shape a culture or society. News does not create trends or fads. Sadly, it's the values demonstrated by the entertainment and other media that does that shapes those things. I mean, you don't see 13-year-olds going up to their moms and, "Mom, can I get my hair cut like Shep Smith?"
It will kill your children. It will kill your pets.
Conservatives, Christians, the media landscape is ripe right now. These liberal globalists, whatever you want to call them, anti-Americans, have a death grip on everything that feeds a society. They have the media, they have academia, they have Hollywood. And all we can do is hope they don't accidentally come up with another bumper sticker slogan like hope and change to hypnotize the masses, because we may have Trump now, but they will survive. As we've pointed out here many times, they're cockroaches.
I don't need to be lectured by a bunch of limousine liberals, okay, from the Upper East Side of New York and from the Hamptons, okay?
So why should Trump be impeached?
Because he's lied 1,000 times on record.
What does he lie about?
Because we've got a liar.
I know, so it keeps coming back. So what did he lie about?
Let's look this up.
Okay. But you're out here protesting. You shouldn't have to look it up. You know, you should already know your cause, don't you think?
You're probably, right. You're probably, right.
I mean, if you have to look it up, it must not be that important to you, you know?
Who can say where the road goes?
Anna Miles and Lakeisha Collins snapped this selfie after talking with the president. And how'd that make you feel?
It made me feel wonderful. I had a different opinion of him, and now I think that he's a wonderful man.
Here's another passive-aggressive promotion of Christianity, and it's awesome.
I've been here since the beginning, know exactly how you work. I know all of your cravings, know what makes you go berserk. Been lying from the start just to make you play a part in my infinite rebellion against the Father God. Hate everything he is, and I make you hate him too. Make you hate him with your actions. It's so easy for me to do, 'cause you like it. Sin feels good for the ego, you love it. Oh, come on, baby, let your head going all the time. I'm winding you up like my perfect little puppet. You're my favorite robot. Welcome to the show, but I'm watching you, and all of hell is with me too, helping me make my lies look true. Oh, and there is a lie that works for everyone, everyone. A lie that opens up your heart so I can get me some more of your free will. I'm winding you, winding you. Give me the control, that's why I'm telling you, selling you anything, everything, appealing to your human way of being. And I use it all against you just to keep your eyes from seeing past the life you're living, past the moment you're in, past the pleasure of your sin or the cigarette you're smoking, choking on your lust. I'll make you drunk with pride, so deeply spun into my system that you won't see the light. Never mind that I'm drowning you, I keep deceiving you, 'cause I don't tell you about the God in heaven.
Words of Satan by a band called The Arrows. The Arrows. And you know what, almost without exception, whenever liberals don't get their way, people are going to die. And so now they got Jimmy Kimmel, who's never had to rely on government health care. He's now the new celebrity face of government health care or communist health care.
If your baby is going to die, and it doesn't have to, it shouldn't matter how much money you make.
But he says if we don't keep Obamacare, newborn babies are going to be denied treatment. Well, tell me, Jimmy, when has a newborn baby ever been denied treatment in the United States? I mean, besides your beloved abortion clinics where newborn babies are denied treatment on purpose. While I am a huge Donald Trump supporter, I'm no sycophant. I am no sycophant. No, not here. No. I disagreed with his support of that Luther Strange down in Alabama. I didn't get that at all. Oh, you know what, speaking of Alabama, you know, a lot of folks, including myself, we've been wondering, where the hell's Jeff Sessions? I mean, we got like the only people under investigation are Republicans, and for some bizarre reason, he let that Lois Lerner walk. Remember, she was an IRS official that targeted conservatives.
On the advice of my counsel, I respectfully exercise my Fifth Amendment right and decline to answer that question.
The level of lawlessness of the Obama administration is just breathtaking. It's breathtaking. Consider the real collusion and the real interference in the election by and between the administration, the media, the Clinton campaign, and our intelligence agencies.
I did see President Clinton at the Phoenix airport. Our conversation was a great deal about his grandchildren. It was primarily social and about our travels.
So in all fairness to Jeff Sessions, he may need a little more time because there's a lot of overlapping here. A lot of overlapping, and you don't want to cast your net out too short.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired.
Go to hell.
You know, I am sick to death of hearing people say that the NFL players have a constitutional right to protest. No, they don't. No, they don't. They do that. No, not under our Constitution, they don't. Unless they have the right to protest if the owners give it to them. If the owners give it to them. Because they're employees. Just like the waitress over at the Olive Garden. Just like the waitresses. So, does that waitress, does she have the right to preach her politics to you when you just want to sit there and place your order and eat dinner? No, she doesn't have the right to do that. If she did, she would likely be fired, as she should be. But on the other hand, if her boss condones it, as is the case with the NFL, the consumer may choose to consume elsewhere. And some people say, well, it's just football. It's just football, man. You just blow it out of proportion. Just ignore it. You know, that's where you're wrong. It is not just football. This is another battlefield that the liberals have chosen, in addition to their Grammys and their Emmys and, of course, your local universities, where they want to normalize hating America. They want to normalize disrespecting our country and our flag and our national anthem. You know, they're like, well, he's a true American. He hates America. He's a true American. No. And you know what? We're tired of you jackasses spitting on America. And I know there's a few good guys in the NFL, but guess what? They don't run the show. The show runs them. The show runs them. And the NFL, I doubt they will ever recover from this. Oh, and by the way, this anti-American nonsense did not start with, what's his name, Colin Kaepernick, Kaepernick, whatever his name is. It started with this guy.
Of all my imaginary friends, I don't think there was one that I didn't end up having to kill.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. You know, I love all you guys, well, except for that cat over there. Please stop by the website, intellectualfroglegs.com, and make sure you sign up for the show alerts, because that's how you get notified of how to be in the credits. And donate if you can. See, unlike our counterparts in the liberal and corporate media, we actually have to earn your business. And if you're too broke to donate, well, we're probably cousins. But you can share the show. You can share the show. Oh, you know what? It was just brought to my attention that with the exception of my move from Kansas City to Franklin, Tennessee, back in 2014, I have not gone 30 days without creating and producing something in over 5 years. I need a break, man. I need to recharge my batteries. So, I want to start raising money for a vacation fund. Plus, next year's another election year. We have some incumbents to purge, so we need to be fresh. Anyway, please share the show with everybody you can, and I hope you'll come back for the next exciting installment of Intellectual Froglegs. God bless.
Fall in love together, and your thoughts won't fit together. So you sleep light or whatever, and the night goes on forever. Then your mind change like the weather. You're in need of Dr. Tower. Cause living is free and easy. See the rat race in a new way, like you're waking up to a new day. It's a wise thing if you're clever. Take a lead from Dr. Tower and Professor Feather. Find the end of a rainbow, fly wherever the winds blow. Laugh at night like a sideshow. Just what you need to make you feel better. Just what you need to make you feel better. Just what you need to make you feel. Just what you need to make you feel better. Just what you need to make you feel. Satisfaction all together, guaranteed by Dr.